Hey guys, this is Hetu and welcome back to etlqalabs. So in this video, we will look at expression transformation. So this expression transformation is I think I have already covered the source qualifier transformation just before this video as part of Informatica series. So we have looked at quite in detail around that source qualifier transformation, and that is also the default transformation that comes automatically when you pull the relational source system or the file-based source system, right? Now in this session we will look at expression transformation, and before that guys I have already covered filter and router transformation as part of ETL testing series. So if you want to take a look at, you can go and take a look at it. If you do not understand that, do let me know. I will be happy to do another session and in detail session for from the coding point of view, right? For filter and router transformation, right? So I will try to put the description link, the link in the description box, yeah, so that you can have a look at it and do let me know your feedback, yeah. Now let's focus on this particular transformation, and this is the expression transformation, and this is most widely used transformation in any kind of critical mapping or any kind of design that we do the solution, right? So we'll try to learn little bit about the expression transformation, and then after that we will try to a very simple coding, and then we will load the data and we will see whether the correct desired output we are getting or not, right? And after that we will see the test case scenarios for each of them, right? So all right guys, so let's see that this expression transformation basically what it does, right? So expression transformation, it basically allows you to add some extra columns or the ports basically, right? So if you want to have the extra ports or column, then you can actually use this. But in terms of number of rows, there will not be any change in the number of rows. That's why this is also called a passive transformation, guys, right? So because the input and output number of rows will be same, only thing is you can add extra columns if you want, right, in between, right? So this will allow you to add some extra columns, right? Which is not available in the source, right? But you want in the target system. So we will see that how does it work. But then just understand that this is a passive transformation. Why it is passive transformation? Because it doesn't have any row change. So the input number of inputs rows will always be number of output rows if the expression transformation alone is used, right? Now this is passive transformation, and then second thing is provides a way to add additional ports or columns, guys. In Informatica, columns are called as ports, right? And also we called as fields or columns in database language, but in Informatica we call them ports actually. So just keep that in mind also, right? So it provides a way to add it, right? Now there are multiple functions that lot of functions basically. We will see those functions as well. So you know a lot of functions are provided as part of this transformation, guys, right? So let's do one thing. Now we know a little bit about this, right? And now we will try to go and do the coding, right? How does it work? Let's see. Okay, so let me go here. What I will do is I will try to quickly import source, and we will import the target as well. Okay, so let me go here, and I just want to import, I want to import one table. All right, so let me go there. I have one table, guys. Let me import this employee table. All right, okay, saved. Let me go and see. Okay, I think let me connect it here first. So I'll say hr underscore hr underscore dep. One second, guys. Let me connect to the database, and then we will see we are able to pull that table or not. Select star from emp. Okay, we got 19 rows in that particular, and the other columns basically. Let's see if it's the same. Yes, this is the same table, right? Now let me connect to target, and we will see with we have any temple, or maybe let me create a table. Yeah, HR depth TGT. This is my schema for my target. All right. So let me connect it first. Let me create this table, guys. Okay. So I want to create a table TGT underscore EMP. All right. As select star from okay, I have to give the schema name, otherwise it will throw an error. HR underscore depth EMP where 1 equal to 2. Okay, so it will just create, 1 second guys, create table I have to give, right? So it will just create an empty table, right? Okay, table created. Let me see. Okay, I think there is no data anyways, but let me see that whether it is created successfully with all the columns here, not. Yeah, correct. So these are all the columns which we need. So now let me import it in my Informatica as part of target designer. I'll go to target, and then I will just connected. All right, now I have created tgt underscore employee, guys, right? So this is the one. Let me pull it. Yeah, so we are actually getting all the columns here as well. Yeah, but okay, let me start designing first, and then we will see what happens later, if there is any additional column that we need, right? So let me go to mapping designer. Now what I will do is I will pull the source and target here. Okay, so this is my source. All right, and this is my target that we have imported just now, right? Now let me map it here, guys. Same this is the source, and same means column in target also, but in expression we will see that I will take the expression transformation first, and then we'll see what other columns we need. So expression transformation, then I will say tr expr. Okay, what I want to do is, okay, let's not give the name now, let me see it first. Okay, so this is the transformation that is there. Now let me pull off all of them to expression. Okay, now let's go here, guys. Let's see the properties. So in properties, okay, imports basically, right? So imports we have this many. What I want is I want to add one more column. Okay, maybe I want to add one more column, which is, let's say, created date. Okay, okay, 1 second. Control G. I think this will not. Okay, let me pull down. I think we can pull it down. Okay, let me see if I can pull it down. Okay, no problem, guys. Let me see. Okay, created. I will just say created date. Okay, this is something, a new column that I want to add. Okay, which is not there in my source, right? And the data type will be date and time. Okay, now since this is not input, this is the column, so I want to just send it output to the next transformation and next target. Yeah, maybe here, right? Now I want to just put okay, what I want is I want to just populate the sys date. Okay, so I'll just take the sys date, guys, from here. Now I will try to validate it. Now it's done. So you see that I am actually taking the output port only, and this is the new column that we have added in editor, expression transformation editor, right? Now what will happen is when we connect it to the target, it will actually populate the sys date. Okay, we have already validated it. Now guys, let me try to do one thing. I want to just arrange it little better. So this one, right? I just want to pull it down. It is possible. Okay, 1 second. It's not happening. 1 second. I think I should be able to do it. Why it's not allowing me? 1 second, guys. Okay. Okay, here. Yes, guys, I'm able to do now. See. Okay. Now what I will do is, see, in my target also I need this particular column, right? So let me do one thing. Okay, let me, do we want anything else? No, leave it. I think only one is fine, right? In the similar way, you can also take any other thing. Let's say, for example, you want here, let's say, this one more column. Let me add it, okay? I want this session name, let's say, okay? Session name, if I want to create, okay? These are also inbuilt function, okay? Inbuilt variable, okay? Inbuilt function. So session name, if I want, I can put this string because it's name, and I can put it 100 maybe, okay? 100 size, all right? This will also be a output, okay? Now what I will do is, I can take it very easily, the port here, right? Here, the mapping, right? What is the inbuilt? So if you see that mapping name, the session time, start time, you can actually take session start time and all, basically. The session name, guys, here, okay? We'll see that what is the name of the session. And okay, now, all right, validate it. Okay, so we are good. Now guys, we want these two additional columns in my target. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to actually alter this particular table, right? So what I have to say, alter table tgt emp add, what I have to do, add column, what I have to do is add column created date. Okay, I'll put created date, this name basically, and this would be date type, guys. Okay, one second, guys, something went wrong. Okay, add, I don't need to say column, I guess. Perfect. Now what I will do is add one more column that is called, maybe I'll put something like session name, yeah. Okay, and this should be, maybe I'll put varchar, guys. Okay, varchar 100. Okay, all right, so this is also done now. But in order to reflect it here, what I have to do, again re-import the target, guys, because we have changed in the target, right? Now what I will do is, I will again import it. I will say connect. Now I'll go to target, this is the one. Now guys, it is asking whether, you want to replace it or rename it, because it is finding some different change, right? It is already existing, it is saying. So I'll say replace it. Now once the moment I replaced it, you see these two columns are also added. Now when I save it, it will automatically come here in my mapping. Okay, let's go there. You see here, these are automatically now appearing. Now let me do one thing. Let me add all of them, guys. Okay, we will see that how it works. Now everything is fine. The mapping is also valid. Now let's create a session in order to run the mapping, right? What I will do is, I will create a mapping workflow. This, maybe I'll put the name workflow underscore expr emp. All right. Now I will, okay, I will take this session. Within workflow, I have to create a session, and this is expr expr. All right, so this is the one, and now I have to link it. Once I link it, I will go here, and I will see if everything is fine. Here it is fine, and here I have to change it, guys. So this should be target, basically, yeah, because this is target, and this I'll keep it normal. Okay, that's all, guys. Now we don't have data. Let me run it and see what happens. Okay, so right now, if you look at here, we don't have any data, right? Here, let me show you. Yeah, very fast. It basically, we got it right. Now uh, we just ran, I mean, we just ran it. I think it succeeded also, the job. That's why. Okay, you see here, guys. Okay, so this is my target, and in target table, you see that what we have added is these two columns, basically we have added. Okay, which is not there in my source, right? So if I show you my source, select star from emp. Okay, I will have to give this schema name hr.dep.emp. Okay guys, see, so it is like one Robert, if you see here, right? One Robert, salary 5,000, department number 10, and then date of joining 10th January. These are the two additional column which we are actually populating in target, right? And if you see that this is the session name guide, right? So s underscore m underscore expr. So if you look at the session here, this is the exactly same name, right? S underscore m underscore expr. This is the session name. That's why it is coming, right? And this is the created date because we are actually, it is actually taking the sys date today. If I am running it tomorrow, then I will be getting tomorrow's date, right? So that's the reason. Today it is 16th, right? So that's why it is getting, it is giving me 16th November, right? All right, guys. So we are able to successfully, you know, do the expression transformation, the coding part and everything. Now, in terms of testing, guys, we will look at few things. Yeah. So uh, test cases. What are the test cases we need to check? So first thing is check the number of rows between source and target. Expected is what? Both should be same because it is passive transformation, guys, right? You can run your, if it is source and target both are relational, then you can say select count star from, you know, the table. And then if it is you know, the source is our source or target is basically the file system, then you can actually run the wc-l, right, that particular command, and get the file name, then you will get the count. Yeah. So this is how you have to, you know, check. This is the first test case. Second test case is basically what exactly you are populating, right? So for example, here we are populating these two things, right? So these are something that we have to manually check it, guys. Otherwise, you can also run the minus queries. What minus query you have to run? You can actually run the minus query between source and target, given we are not going to consider these additional columns, right? So how we have to give it basically, so in this case, let's say I have this columns, right? So I have to say select, let me show you here, guys. I have to select this everything basically, right? So I have to say select e number, e name, salary, dpt, dpt number, date of joining. All right, from hr tab dot emp, right? And then I can say minus. Same thing, guys. I will just copy here from here everything. Okay, from here I have to paste it. All right. So and then I have to say, okay, let me take schema as well. Okay, so that it will work from any location irrespective. tgt underscore emp. All right. This is wrong way of doing it because anyways, I mean, you can do source or target minus source, it's okay. So in this case, guys, everything, all these columns are actually having the exact same same values. That's why it is giving you no rows, otherwise it will be giving some error. So you can do source minus target or target minus source, that's fine because it's basically loading all the data, right? So there is the count is also going to be same, right? So you can run this kind of minus query as well. Okay, so you can, second thing is you can run the minus query. So as I mentioned, right, minus query is basically part of your set operators, right, guys? In my previous video I have explained in much detail around set operators, so you must go and watch if you're not very sure about set operators, right? So you can actually do target minus source, right, or source minus target, that's also fine, or otherwise. Okay, what is the third test case, guys? we have to check how the things are working. In this case, let's say this is straightforward way, right? So we have to check the values which are actually additional here. Let's say created date and this to date, right? And this created date is basically, even I can take created date here. Okay, so let's say if I say select sysdate from, when I say select sysdate from hr underscore dep dot emp, what it gives? It gives me 16th, right? So in that way, actually, I can also check this, right? So when I say sysdate minus this, minus select, what I can do is created date, right? Created date is nothing but sysdate, right? This is what the logic we have applied, right? From emp, emp, oh sorry, tgt underscore emp. Is also giving some details. One second, guys. Why it is? Did we get any problem here? One second. Let me try to run it. Okay. And what about? Okay. Let me see. What about this one? Okay. I think, is it because update time or something? Yeah. So this is something we have to look at it, guys. Right? Basically, let me show you here. Date 19. Yeah. Here is date 19. This is what we have taken here. But if you look at here, what is happening here is, it is 29 basically. Okay, which means time is also captured, I guess. Yeah, but we are not loading this time here. I think it is getting truncated, is it? Okay, so one second. All right, guys. Okay, so it is because I think because of date and time in Informatica, and in my target table, I am actually defining only date, right? So that is the reason it is giving me error, and the data size is also different, guys, right? So that's another reason basically, yeah. So the you see the data size is 29 here, length, right? And here it is 19. That's why it is giving me error, right? Not error, basically it is saying that it's not matching. So that is what. But let's look at this session, guys, right? So session, you can easily go to Informatica and you can check what is the name of the session, right? So if you look at here, this is the name of the session, s underscore m underscore expr, right? And this is what we are actually getting. So couple of things what we have to do is we have to actually manually verify which has certain limitation, right? And this is the very simplest one, guys, but normally you might get something complicated to perform in this expression transformation, decode, etc., right? All those kind of stuff, right? So I'm not going to that complex level because I want everyone to understand this first, right? So that's the reason. And yeah, from the testing point of view, yeah, I mean, these are the few things that you can do actually, yeah. So guys, I mean, keep that in mind. Okay, it is not that the only thing that we need to test from the testing point of view, but yeah, something that that you have to keep a track on it, right? All right. So yes, guys, and okay, a couple of manual verification, as I said, right? Manual verification on extra ports added on target, right? Okay, that will be helpful. Yeah. So these are few things from the test point of view, and yeah, guys, I think this is quite a simple transformation. I would suggest you to basically go and code these transformations. Yeah, and this is going to be really helpful if you can understand this bit. Yeah. And yeah, other thing I just said in the beginning of the video that I already have done two, I think two or three transformations. I will check it. Okay, but definitely for filter and one for router, right? And I have actually covered that from the testing point of view. But it is also useful if you want to do the development and then you want to do practice. You can just look at it. If you find any difficulty, do let me know. I will do another session that will be specifically from scratch, right? I can do it, yeah. But yeah, I believe that those are the simple one, and you should be able to do it. Okay. All right, guys. So hopefully you understand it, and that's all for this video, guys. And one more request: if you are gaining the knowledge from these videos, right? I think I will. It will be really nice if you can just subscribe this channel and click. Please share with your friends as well, because um, I'm teaching here the good thing about the Informatica, I think, and I will be covering this entire series, okay, but it will not be very quick, guys, because it is not that the only Informatica series I am covering here. I am also taking care of other people who really need, right, from the testing point of view, right. So that's the reason you might be seeing that I am actually covering in between few other videos also based on priority, so that I do not miss out those things, right? Because there are a lot of people who actually who are watching my channel actually for the ETL testing point of view, right? And it is very important that I should provide them the best information as well, together with this Informatica series also, right? So this is, as I said, that knowing the Informatica development is additional things that you can put on your resume, and that comes very strong on your resume if you are putting that, even if you are a tester, right? And it is very important that if you do this coding, your logic will improve very fast, or very up to good level, right? So that's the reason you should also learn as a tester, if you even if you're a tester, right? Because in interviews, that the interviewer definitely will ask what kind of transformation you have tested and all those kind of things, right? So if you know the development along with this testing, then it is going to be added knowledge, the added benefit on your resume, right? And high weightage. All right. So yeah, guys. So that's all for this video. I'll come up with the next video very soon. Until then, happy learning. God bless you. Bye.